Hi everyone, my name is Patrick, and today I'm going to be taking some time to show y'all the PilotEdge CAT 3 rating from start to finish, what to expect, how to run through it, and give you some tips and tricks both for pattern work and for communications in general. Today we're flying in the Cessna 172 G1000 out of San Luis County Airport, or Sierra Bravo Papa, which is the airport that the CAT 3 rating is performed at. The CAT 3 rating consists of 3 takeoffs and landings in the pattern. They can be touch and goes, so 3 touch and goes in the pattern, and then a full stop taxiing back to the ramp. You'll need to use the appropriate radio phraseology, fly the pattern appropriately. Alright, so the first thing you want to make sure you do before doing any of the category ratings, the CAT ratings, is to make sure that you file a flight plan. You'll have to make sure you file it for the CAT 3 rating. In this case, I am unable to do the CAT 3, so I'll be doing it as a simulated way. I'll basically just simulate everything except for requesting the CAT 3 from ATC. However, I'll tell you the proper phraseology for that as well when the time comes. After you've filed it, you want to connect to the PilotEdge network at the airport that the CAT 3 is supposed to be done at, which is San Luis, and you'll need to use the call sign that you filed as well. So the first thing we're going to do, we've already got the airplane turned on here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure all of my frequencies are tuned in using the appropriate charts. I'm using the United States VFR sectional chart, and I'm over San Luis County Regional Airport, Sierra Bravo Papa. I'm going to have a couple frequencies tuned in here. The ATIS frequency is 120.6. That's where we'll get our weather information. 121.6 is ground, who we'll be talking to get our clearance to taxi. And then I've got 124.0 set in COM 1. So all I have to do when I want to talk to them is switch over to it. I like to try to keep all of my frequencies on the ground on COM 2, and then I like to keep all of the frequencies that I use in the air on COM 1. That way it's really easy to just switch between the two using the COM 1, COM 2 mic button like this. You see those are switching the active. So right now we're keeping COM 2 mic and COM 2 receive, which will let us listen to and talk to both ground and ATIS quickly and easily. As far as a flight plan is concerned, no flight plan is necessary for this route, at least on your G1000, so I will not be doing anything there. However, I do prefer to have, whenever I'm doing pattern work even, I prefer to have the airport listed as direct, just so in case we need to go back or do anything like that, we can just quickly come back to the airport. Other nice thing about this, in the real airplane, the G1000 will draw these extended center lines for the runway, which can make pattern work a little bit simpler. Then another little tip here is using the OBS function of the G1000 here to set an extended center line for the runway as well. So if the runway heading is 290, which is what I expect them to be using here, we'll get both our heading and a reciprocal heading for the downwind. Then I'll go ahead and bug our heading here of 290, and then we'll go ahead and connect to the PilotEdge network and get started. Okay, so I've went ahead and connected to the PilotEdge network. The first thing we're going to do is get the weather information here now that we're started up. We're going to do that by switching over to 120.6.
Airport, ATIS information Victor, 2056 Zulu.
And we'll write
Wind 310 at 16. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 20. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3000. Arriving and departing runway 29er. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Victor.
Alright, so we have information Victor. So that is all set
San
there.
Luis County Regional
We'll switch
Airport.
back over to ground. And according to the flow for the CAT 3, after we've gotten the weather, we'll go ahead and call ground and let them know that we would like to taxi. Only differences for the actual CAT 3, you'll want to add request the CAT 3 at the end. So we'll go ahead and make that first call and our first response. San Luis ground, good afternoon. Skyhawk 24 Alpha Foxtrot's at transient parking with information Victor, ready to taxi for pattern work. Touch and goes.
Number 24 Alpha Foxtrot, San Luis ground, running 29er, taxi B Alpha.
29er, taxi B Alpha, 24 Alpha Foxtrot. Alright, so the only thing you would add at, to the end of that initial call
good evening.
would be the request for the CAT 3.
Mike Victor, request IFR to
We'll make sure our parking brakes stay
Van Nuys with Papa.
There we go.
Number 63 Mike Victor, Santa Barbara Quang, Fluid of Van Nuys Airport, flight runway heading, radar vectors Quang, then as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 10 minutes after departure.
And looking at my chart,
frequency
we're going to get the left turn alpha, all
120.55,
the way down
squawk
there to the end.
6316.
We're going to taxi behind this Republic, I guess.
Bit 2 Van Nuys, me, runway heading back to Crown, I'll start commenting 3000, expect 5010, departure 12055, squawk 6316, Hapland 63, Mike Victor.
Destroyed by his jet blast.
Number 63, Mike Victor, read that correct. Are you able to one?
And he told us to taxi via Alpha, so we're going to continue the full length of Alpha all the way to the end of 29 here. We came out of the transient parking.
Santa Barbara ground, Charlie Mike India Lima Hotel at the South FBO, ready for taxi.
Charlie Mike India Lima Hotel, Santa Barbara ground. Are you able runway 15 right?
Let me give him some space.
Affirm.
Charlie Mike India Lima Hotel, runway 15 right. Taxi via Bravo, Charlie. Cross runway 25 on Bravo. Hold short runway 15 left.
15 right via Bravo Charlie cross. That's not the right number.
Cross runway 25 on Bravo. Hold short runway 15 left. CMIO.
And up to the run-up area.
Alright.
Alright, so now that we're holding short of the runway, we can just switch over to tower. So this is where having those frequencies organized and ready to go well ahead of time makes it super easy. All we have to do is switch to the COM 1 and COM mic button here, and then we're already talking to tower. So we can go ahead and taxi up to the runway. And we'll begin our pattern work.
Perfect tower,
right there. A little bit of wake turbulence to watch out for.
Bravo, ready for departure.
Number 5 Alpha Mike, Bourbon Tower, runway 15 cleared for takeoff.
Lift takeoff 15, 5,000 Mike.
San Luis Tower, Skyhawk 2-4 Alpha Foxtrot's holding short 29 and Alpha ready for departure.
Number 24 Alpha Foxtrot, San Luis Tower, just verify you're in for the pattern, correct?
Affirmative. Go for Alpha Foxtrot.
24 Alpha Foxtrot, roger, make left close traffic, report midfield east pass, runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Make left close traffic, report midfield each pass, 29 cleared for takeoff, 2 for Alpha Foxtrot. Alrighty, so we were cleared for takeoff. He told us to report every time we're midfield downwind for his information, so we'll make sure we do that. It's an important part of the evaluation for the Cat 3 is that you do make the proper radio calls, and that is included. So 29er is verified. We're going to verify that again when we turn onto the runway here. We do have 29er up ahead there. Go ahead and hold the brakes. Go 2,000 RPM. Engine instruments are checked in the green, feet to the floor, full power. He did also specify he wanted left traffic, so we'll make sure that we make our turns to the left in this pattern. Airspeed's alive, and pick off. Alright, we'll pitch for 74. Trim if we need to. I'm going to put in a little bit of nose up trim here to help me out. There we go. And we're up. For the first lap in the pattern for the Cat 3 rating. The right rudder here to compensate for all those left turning tendencies of the propeller. If we look behind us, we should see the runway nicely lined up behind us. We're drifting just a little bit to the left, so we'll go ahead and correct for that. We're going to make our first turn at 700 feet AGL or 300 feet below the pattern, so in this case we'll turn out at 900 feet.
Number 5 Alpha Mike, contact SoCal departure, we'll see you later.
Or departure, see you, right off Mike.
Alright, and we'll start our left closed traffic by making a left turn. 900, here we go. Right after takeoff checklist, our flaps are up, power is full, time speed is at 74, and our instruments are still in the green. Alright, there's 1200. We're going to pitch for 1200, reduce our power, and then trim. Maintaining 1200, maintaining airspeed at 90 knots for this airplane. That should be perfect. And we'll remember to report midfield downwind for our instructions and clearance to land. So there we go. You see how useful this OBS pointer is for the reciprocal. It kind of shows you which heading to fly the other direction, which, you know, while it should seem simple enough, it is nice to have another little tip. All right, let's make our call. San Luis Tower, Skyhawk 2-4 Alpha Foxtrot is midfield left downwind runway 29er.
24 Alpha Fox, runway 29er clear for the option.
29er cleared the option. Fast track 2-4 Alpha, Skyhawk 2-4 Alpha Foxtrot. Whoops.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 2-4 Quebec request. IFR to San Diego at 5,000. We have Victor.
Alright, so our beam, our touchdown point before landing checklist, fuel selector is set to both. Mixture is full rich. Landing light is
Number 24 Quebec, John Wayne clearance, clearance on request.
below 110, flaps 10. Now we're going to let the airplane start to come down here. We'll trim again.
John Wayne clearance, Sky 24 Quebec is requesting IFR to San Diego at 5,000. We have Victor.
Number 24 Quebec, John Wayne clearance. Clearance on request. Stand by.
You. We'll look outside. Good. Below 85. Go flaps 20. Add a little bit of power now. And we'll start our final turn.
Cross 15 left on Charlie and 15 right, ready for takeoff.
Right,
Charlie
so
Mike India Lima Hotel.
Flaps up. Center line.
Charlie Mike India Hotel. Correction. Charlie Mike India Lima Hotel. Runway 15
Make sure
right.
your feet are
Cleared
off
for
the
takeoff.
brakes.
15 right, cleared for
Airspeed's
takeoff.
alive.
Charlie Mike India Lima Hotel.
And 55. We'll rotate. And we'll do our next lap. Alright, so next lap here, same thing. We're going to climb out at 74 knots. We'll make our first turn to the left at 900 feet. And remember, again, to report midfield left downwind for runway 29. That way he can give you your clearance to land or not. He could tell you to extend downwind or make a right 360 or any number of things that he needs to maintain traffic separation between you and other traffic in the area. San Luis Tower, Skyhawk 24 Alpha Foxtrot is left downwind, runway 29 and request full stop terminate.
Number 24 Alpha Fox, runway 29 cleared for the option.
29 clear for the option, 24 Alpha Foxtrot. Alright, there's 60 power idle in the ground effect. Let's see if we can get on the 1,000 footers again. Nice. Alrighty. Go ahead and keep the flaps down here since this is not a touch and go. And we'll exit off the Foxtrot here and take us right back to parking. Now again, now that we're getting off the runway here, we may be told to exit right at Foxtrot. We may be told nothing. We always want to vacate the runway as soon as possible. Or as soon as practical, really. We don't want to slam on the brakes or anything. Alright, and if all went well and you were good with the communications, that's all there really is to the Cat 3. We'll go ahead and do our after landing checklist. Landing lights, or correction, flaps up, landing light off, strobes off, taxi light
Number 24 Alpha Foxtrot, taxi Alpha to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Taxi Alpha to the ramp, will remain your frequency, 24 Alpha Foxtrot, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so straight ahead on Alpha. We're going to clear right, clear left, there are no hot spots. So he specified stay on this frequency, so we don't need to change to a ground frequency or anything. If the Cat 3 was a pass, then great job, you can move on to the Cat 4. If the Cat 3 was not a pass, it's no worries. You know, just spend some more time practicing, do some more pattern work in your sim, and then hop back in and give it another shot. That's the nice thing about simulators is you can keep practicing as much as you want. And watch this video over again, and if you need even more help, the awesome team of instructors at Flight Sim Coach would be happy to work with you one-on-one to get you prepared for this or any of the PilotEdge category ratings, or just to prepare you for your real-world pilot training, your real-world pilot experience, or even just to make your hobby that much more enjoyable for you. Once again, my name is Patrick. I appreciate you all spending some time with me, and I hope that this helps you complete the Cat 3 rating with PilotEdge. For more information about myself and Flight Sim Coach, visit flightsimcoach.com. And check out our list of instructors if that's something that may interest you. But yeah, thank you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day.